Hello. Yes, this is my speaking practice. And the moment I press the button for my voice memo, all the things that I was thinking of talking about today was gone. It's gone. Okay, I waited about an hour so that my daughter is going for a walk until I should have said until I was waiting for an hour or so for my daughter to go for a walk today after lunch. And I checked when I recorded my voice yesterday, and it said 2:07 p.m., meaning I started recording my voice, my practice at 2:07 yesterday, and I checked what time it was that time, and it was around 3 or 4, and I thought that my daughter is about to go for a walk, and I thought I could wait for a few more minutes so that I could be alone in the house. But no matter how long I waited for her to go, she didn't seem to go out. And she's still in the house. And now it makes me wonder why. Probably because this morning she did some garden work. Sorry, I'm not sure what to say in English. I don't know how to explain this thing in English, but she took out lots of weeds around our house, and I guess it tired her so much. It made her it must made her tired, I guess. It must have made her tired, I guess. That's why my speculation, is it okay? My speculation is that she decided not to go for a walk today because she is too tired to do it, since she did lots of gardening work, or since she was tired from taking out the weeds. Yeah, this is just my not imagination but speculation, and this is just what I imagined. I should ask her why, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to insist her anything, or if I asked her why or what is making her not to go. No, this is not right grammatically, right? What is stopping you from going for a walk? I don't want to ask her what is stopping her stopping her from going for a walk. This is the last question I want to ask her, because I guess that's what she doesn't like. I don't know how to explain this situation in English, and it's pretty personal, so I can't say it for the sake of her. I don't know how to use this phrase for the sake of someone, something, or someone. I just used it by chance. Anyway, this is just practice. I can talk whatever I want. And let's see. Let me practice the same story over and over again about inflammation of the bladder I came down with suddenly about 2 weeks ago. And about the antibiotics I have been taking for the last 4 days. Luckily, I finally finished taking the medicine this morning. I was prescribed the antibiotics for 4 days. I don't know how to say it. The total number of medicine I was prescribed was, let's see, 4 times 3 equals 12 means, I don't know how to say this in English, but 4日分の for 4 days. I was supposed to finish taking the medicine in 4 days. And finally, I've done it. And I'm very happy because by finishing taking the antibiotics, I can cure my diarrhea too. I really hope so. I really had a hard time having a diarrhea because this is something unusual for me. I don't have constipation. I don't have neither constipation nor diarrhea. I am pretty healthy at the moment because of all those foods I choose for my health, and I try to be as healthy as I can be. I have been trying to be as healthy as I can be, and in my life, just after I became in my 50s, I think now is the time when I feel, healthiest moment of my life. As far as I don't know how to say it. After I became in my 50s, now I believe I'm the healthiest at the moment. Does it make sense? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I really hope so, though. Today I am whispering, right? Rather than speaking in a loud voice. And when speaking in English, it's very important to have a strong breath. I don't think I can explain it well, but when you speak Japanese, how to breathe is different. when you speak Japanese and when you speak English, how to use your breath is totally different. So if you want to make yourself understood, you have to learn how to use your breath effectively. Otherwise, it might be difficult for other people to understand what you speak. Because when we speak Japanese, we don't use breath very strongly. But when speaking English, people use their breath so much, so strongly. And when you whisper and when you try to, when you speak as if you are trying to speak to someone like 3 meters away or so, you have to use your breath like this. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Or something like that. It is totally different from what's going on. I guess you tell the difference, right? This is something that I just learned the other day from someone who is Japanese, who sells several studying materials for English learners. He lives in the US, and I'm not really sure any of you or most of you know about him. I guess. I don't know. He's an author living in the US now, and he's a Japanese, and he passed Aiken step test first grade, and he has 100%, I don't know how to say it, full score for TOEIC test. Not only such certification, he speaks great English. He speaks very good English. And he has been living in the US for 30 years, probably more than 30 years. And he was talking about how to use the breath when speaking English on YouTube, and I came across that video the other day, and that was a very good advice. That was a very good piece of advice. And just yesterday, I happened to buy one of his learning material, and it consists of short stories, and they are all, I don't know how to say it, joke. I don't know how to say it in English, but the title of the series is like, let's learn English using jokes, or something like that. And I was able to read that book. It consists of 4 books, 4 volumes, and also audio files. And I didn't have to buy the books, but I was able to read the books, because you can, if you are a member of Kindle, I don't know how to say it in English, Kindle member, Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free, and I'm the member, so I was able to read the book. And I bought it not yesterday. I was wrong. I bought it a few days ago, but didn't read it yet. Didn't start reading it yet. But last night, somehow, for some reason, I wanted to read it, and I opened my Kindle and started reading it aloud. As I said, it consists of many short stories, and each book, I said there are 4 books, right? And each book has more than 100 short stories, hilarious stories. And I started reading it aloud myself. But I'm not really sure about my reading ability. I didn't know if it was okay for me to read the story that way as I did. And I wanted to check how the audio, I don't know how to say it, audio was going to be like. And I checked the shopping on a website where I can look for information about the audio. And there was some sample audio there, and I clicked on it and just listened to it. And it surprised me so much because English native speakers speaking was really fast. And I was like, oh, no kidding. This must be kidding. It can't be true. It can't be possible. It can't be possible or something like that. Because English was really, really fast. And it was fast, and I got the impression that it was even fun, not fun, but funny, hilarious, stupidly. I found it stupidly fast, impossible. I thought it was impossible. And but I decided to buy it, even though I can listen to natural English everywhere, on YouTube, on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, everywhere nowadays, right? There are tons of living English materials everywhere, here and there. But somehow I decided to buy the audio. And at first, it was too fast for me to understand it. And since, as I said, it's a story and it's a joke. I don't know how to say it. It's a very funny story, and it has a punchline, and it might be a bit difficult for you to understand such stories with a punchline at the end and nothing later to follow. The story suddenly ends with the punchline, and it might leave you wonder. It might make you wonder, what was that? What's going on? I didn't understand the punchline. What is it? Really funny? Is it really hilarious? I didn't get it at all, or something like that. It might make you confused. And English is so fast. I've never seen. I thought I had never seen such an English studying material. This is my honest feeling, honest impression. And we have lots and lots of English materials that come with audio, where native speakers are reading the scripts. But I guess that such English learning materials made specifically for Japanese people to learn English, they are, I don't know how to say it. They try to be kind, I guess, to us. Too kind to us. It's not real, I guess. Even though the recording is done by native speakers, English, the speed of English is much slower, I guess. It's unnatural. And the audio I listened to yesterday was much faster. And I thought, this is the real English. But luckily, or as I listen to it, the more I listen to it, the easier it was becoming for me to understand, to catch and understand. And I even was able to understand the punchline as I listened to it, and I was really, really happy. Probably my ears got used to such fast English. And the story itself is well written and pretty simple, using simple English and easy to understand. The level is, I don't know how to say it. English used in the story is the English understood by, fifth graders. This goes to show how simple and easy the book is how simple and easy English must be. It's very difficult to form this sentence in my mind. The book is written in such simple English, and if you have knowledge of if you have the basic knowledge of English, you can read it without problem. So if you are interested in this studying material, and if you really want to get used to fast English, just leave your comment on the comment section. Okay, and as I said, the stories are all jokes. Is there okay jokes? I don't know how to say joke properly, but grammatically correctly. But so the story is very interesting and fun to read. And the more you read the story, the more you want to be interested in reading the foreign stories. And the punchline is very interesting. I can't use any other adjectives though. And if it's enjoyable, it can be more effective to learn, right? I think so. That's why recommending this book for you, I don't think it's necessarily good for you, because just because the material, the studying material, that one, just because I find it very effective and it really works for me, doesn't mean it is good for you as well, right? So that's why I don't want to say, why don't you do this? Because it must be good for you. If you can't find it interesting, and otherwise, it can never be effective. I guess so. So you can choose whatever you want, whatever you like, and then that must be the best studying material for you. And I always look for the best material for me. I have been looking for the best studying material for me on a daily basis. I never give up searching for the best material for myself. It's part of my learning process. I really enjoy looking for good studying materials while studying English. And you know what? I was studying Spanish also, because I love the sound of Spanish too. And I have been studying Spanish on and off for a long time. But just now, I realized that I completely stopped learning it this time around too. Because I realized that my passion for English is much greater than my passion for Spanish, after all. I do love Spanish, and I really want to brush up my Spanish. But now I really want to concentrate on improving my speaking skills no matter what. And I'm sure I will go back to my Spanish again later. Oh, is this all I wanted to talk about? I'm not really sure about how long have I been talking. Oh, already 30 minutes. Gee. Okay, I have to go now. Oh, I wanted to tell the same story again, but I haven't. Well, what should I do? Yeah, it's going to be a very long video, so I stop talking now. Thank you very much for listening, if you are still there. and I hope to enjoy your golden week. Yes, I will. The weather is perfect for doing anything like picnic, going to the zoo, taking a walk, getting refreshed, doing some barbecue. No, I don't think so though. Barbecue. If you do barbecue, it might give others trouble. Here in Japan, we seldom barbecue in our garden. We seldom have garden in the first place though. Okay, thank you for listening anyway. Talk to you again soon. Bye.